educate yourself enough to understand where you place in the community. But now, what's the ideal for the future? I mean, we have these younger generations growing with more diversity, so they're not too attached to those, divisions and segregation. Um, how are you gonna raise your kids? Are you gonna just keep them in a bilingual environment, just with kids that look like them, or
Hello ladies and gentlemen, tonight I'm going to be speaking to you about computers and computer terminology. Most people you see sitting in front of a computer don't know what a computer really is or how to browse the internet. They don't even know basic computer terminology. What I will be teaching you about the 5 basic things you should know about computers, like computer terminology and their functions, which include peripherals, software, and hardware. Let's start with computer terminology. The first computer term you should know is the hardware. The hardware is all the components that are in a computer, like the motherboard. The motherboard is part of the hardware. The next term you should know is peripherals. Peripherals are all the attachments that go into a computer, like a fax machine, a scanner, a printer, a mouse, and a monitor. Even a keyboard can be considered a peripheral, believe it or not. The next term that's very important in computers is software. Software is another definition of a program. So having a software means you have a program in the computer. When you purchase a computer, you should already have a software built in the computer. All computers have softwares. The next thing I'm going to be going a little bit into further detail is hardware. The reason I'm going to go into further detail of hardware is because hardware is very important. Hardware consists of the motherboard, like I mentioned earlier. Well, the motherboard is like the brain of a computer. It has all the electrical circuits and keeps everything running well inside one box, which is the motherboard. Without the motherboard, you really don't have a computer. That's how important the motherboard is. The next thing I'm going to be talking to you about that goes under hardware is the processor. A processor is basically the speed of a computer. The bigger processor you have, the faster you can maneuver the computer and the faster the wake-up time. There are some computers that go under 7 seconds for wake-up time. The next thing on the hardware is the hard drive. Hard drive is the memory of a computer. Hard drive is calculated in gigabytes. The more gigabytes your computer have, the bigger the hard drive, which can store the more memory like pictures and videos. The next thing I'm going to be going into further detail is peripherals. The first peripheral I'll be talking to you about is the mouse. The reason we use a mouse for a computer is to navigate around and choose programs in the computer. The next peripheral is a keyboard. Keyboards are used to type in information into a computer and store their data. When computers first started, keyboards were really hard to maneuver and function. They look way different than what it looks today. The next peripheral is a monitor. The monitor is used for viewing items in a computer. That's a basic thing you probably already know. The next thing that you should know about a computer is the software, which I mentioned earlier, which includes all the programs in a computer. Well, those are the 5 basic functions you should know about a computer. The processor, the hardware, a hard drive, and those peripherals. Well, I hope you learned something, and thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the speech. Thank you very much.